Hey, my friends, welcome to Dr. Ron's Words of Wisdom, a podcast on leadership, goal setting, productivity, and just about everything else. I'm Dr. Ron. This is History in the Making. This is my first episode. Let me tell you a little bit about me. I have had the world's greatest mentors from the beginning of my life up to this very moment. I've been able to see a lot of things, experience a lot of things, read a lot of things, meet a lot of people. I've done lots of things. And so I feel like I want to share with you some words of wisdom that have helped me down through the years to make a difference and to move ahead in my life. I kind of look at it as this will be vitamins and supplements for your mind. We take vitamins and supplements for our bodies and for our health, but we've got to change our thinking, which is the only thing that will help us to change our doing. I've been preparing for my entire life to do this. The very first mentor I had was a blind grandmother who was a ninth grade dropout, but she had a unconquerable faith and was as loving and kind a person as I know. And she, in the beginning days of my life, poured herself into my life. And all along the way, I have had mentors and helpers and friends. And I believe to whom much is given, much is required. And I want to share these words with you. And I believe they'll make a difference. And I'm excited about what kind of changes you can make. I'm excited about the changes that have happened in my life. So I'd love for you to sign up for Dr. Ron's Words of Wisdom. You can go to iTunes, Stitcher, whatever the format is that you receive podcasts, subscribe, leave a review, and we're going to have a great time of finding ways to make a difference in our lives and in the world around us. Now, many people today are talking about success. What is success and what does it really mean? Well, one of the things is there is a path to success, and some have described it as inconvenient. It's not always easy, even if it is in fact right. Therefore, it's not just easy to begin making small changes in our lives, it's also easy not to do them. One of the biggest problems is we get so overwhelmed with the changes that need to take place in our lives. We need to get out of debt. We need to save money. We need to lose weight. We need a better position at work, and on it goes. Well, I've experienced nearly everything that I just talked about, and what kept me certain days from achieving those things is the fact that the goal was overwhelming. But when I realized that I needed to break it down into achievable actions done consistently every day, day in and day out, after a while, those little actions lead to big results. And so it's not that difficult, but you just have to continue to make the right choice. But it's also just as easy to say, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to the gym. I'm not going to save. I'm not going to save for retirement. I'm not going to take care of myself. I'm not going to get that degree or whatever it is that we're trying to do. I think I can illustrate this by a story from the 1912 Olympics, and the athlete was Jim Thorpe. You get on the internet and find various variations of the story, but the story goes like this. Jim Thorpe, one of the greatest athletes of all time, went to the 1912 Olympics and participated in 15 events, and of those 15 events, he came home with 8 gold medals, or he won 8 gold medals. There's a story that says right before he was to do the 1,500-meter race, he could not find his running shoes. There are a couple of variations as to what happened next. Someone says they were stolen. Someone says they took them as a practical joke. Regardless, with just minutes before the race was to start, Jim Thorpe did not have his running shoes. One of the story goes that he found a shoe in the garbage can. He borrowed another shoe from a teammate, and the problem was the 2 shoes were not the same size. That's why if you look at a picture near this event from the 1912 Olympics, it looks like Jim Thorpe was trying to make a fashion statement. He has two different colors of socks on. But what really happened is one shoe didn't fit too badly. It was pretty close to a correct fit. The other shoe was large. And so what does he do? He just puts on another sock trying to fill the void there in the shoe to make it work. What would you have done if something you'd been planning and training for, and here you are at your big moment, and your most important tool turns up missing? Many of us would just say, I can't compete. This is awful. Fate is against me. Everything is against me. I should just go on home. It must not have been my year or day. But Jim Thorpe knew that he'd been training for the 1912 Olympics, and this was the moment. There would not be another 1912 Olympics, and he decided, I'll do the best I can. And he found that shoe, and he got ready, and in a matter of moments, he won a gold medal. As a matter of fact, he won 2 gold medals running in mismatched shoes, of which at least one didn't even fit. You see, Jim Thorpe understood something that all of us need to understand. Your life only exists in this moment. Yesterday's gone. Tomorrow isn't here. Your life only exists now. And we think those who have gone before us and have succeeded had all the breaks, had all the luck, had all the providence of God on their side. And the fact is, no one has ever accomplished anything in life without having to go through difficulties and obstacles, and the breaks did not always go their way. But they would always say, this is the moment. I have to seize this moment. No genuine success in life is instantaneous and goes your way. Life is not like the internet. It's not a clickable link. You have to do the work today, and some days it is difficult and things don't work. Now, he could have said, well, it wasn't my day, and someday I'll come back, and someday I'll participate in the Olympics. But Jim Thorpe understood something that you and I need to understand. There is no such thing as someday. Someday just absolutely does not exist. All that any of us have is today. There's only today. If you're going to accomplish something, if you're going to reach the goals that you want to reach, you're going to see the changes in your life that you desperately want to see, you're going to have to do something today to make a difference. Only you can change your world. I can't come to where you are today and change everything in your life. Only you can. Only you can make the changes. And when you begin to make changes in your life, other folks will sit up and take notice, and they'll want those same changes to happen in their life. When you're discouraged, and believe it or not, every one of us gets discouraged. None of us have a rose-strewn pathway. There are all kinds of obstacles. I'll be happy to tell you about a lot of obstacles in my life that I have had to just force my way through and keep moving. And as we go along together, I'll share some of those. But Jim Thorpe decided, this is my moment. This is what I've been planning for. This is what I've been training for. I have to go forward. And he made the change. He was not ideal, but he decided, I'm going to seize the moment. Someday doesn't exist. All I have is today. And I've trained, and even if my shoes are mismatched, I believe my training will pay off because I'm going to seize the moment today. Hey, this is Dr. Ron Blake. Words of wisdom on leadership, goal setting, productivity, and a whole lot of other things. This is a vitamin or a supplement for your mind and your heart. Be all that you can be. I want to leave you with this word of encouragement. If I can do it, you can do it. I had obstacles, you have obstacles, and I'm here to tell you, life, you're going to have to go through the obstacles. You can make it. Please go to wherever you receive podcasts and sign up, leave a review, and let's spend some time together as we find words of wisdom, apply them in our life, and move ahead to make a difference for our world, for our families, for God, for everyone that we come in contact with. God bless you and have a great day. This is Dr. Ron Blake from Dr. Ron's Words of Wisdom.